What up, y'all? It's DJ DREWSKI, the New Movement Live. We got East New York, Brooklyn in the building, a.k.a. the Boogie Man.
What's the word?
Shout to Aiken. It's Aiken Films, right?
Yeah.
Aiken Films is hanging out with us. But we're going to get straight to it. Boogie Man, you play me some records, but the most standout thing is your voice. And I'm sure you hear all the time. Were you born with this voice? Was something happened in your life that your voice changed? Because you have one of the most unique voices from artists that I've heard in a long time.
Yeah, I was born with this voice.
This is your voice.
My voice.
You don't have no voice boxing, nothing.
No voice box, none of that.
Because when people hear the records, they would probably think you have some sort of filter on your voice, some sort of plug-in. But this is real deal Boogie Man.
Boogie Man. Real life Boogie Man. That's what y'all looking at.
Did the name Boogie Man come because the tone of your voice, or was it already, something you said, yo, I'm going to call myself the Boogie Man?
Actually, my name is 6 the Boogie Man. 6 the Boogie Man. So the Boogie Man comes from, like, back when I was in school, elementary, I used to sound like this. And people used to bully me and shit. And they used to be like, yo, that kid sounds like the Boogie Man.
Wow.
He sounds like the Grim Reaper. So I'm turning that negative into a positive.
Yeah, I seen you posted that recently, I think, on your Instagram. I don't know if you quoted another artist. It was something like, people used to laugh at my voice. Now I'm getting paid for it.
Exactly. That's Tusi. Shout out to Tusi.
Yeah, shout out to Tusi. So
Tusi going crazy.
At 10 years old, this was your voice.
Bro.
Running around Brooklyn with a deep voice at 10 years old.
Yeah, so let me tell you the story. So from 1 through 6, this is why I call myself 6.
Mm-hmm.
From 1 through 6, I didn't have a voice.
At all?
At all. No voice.
Wow.
And there's sign language.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was born with complications, trachea problem. I don't know if you can see it.
Okay.
Scars and shit. And I didn't have a voice from 1 through 6. And after 6, I got the voice through surgeries, going to the doctors, all that.
It's a blessing.
Blessing.
Did you have to learn how to speak in a sense? Because...
Yeah, because I had like a nurse in my house.
Right.
Taking care of me.
But you didn't have hearing issues.
Nah.
You just couldn't.
Voice, I couldn't speak. I did sign language.
Wow.
Yeah. So the only person I used to communicate was with my brother.
He was the only one in the house that knew how to read. And
Tito, yeah.
How about your family, your moms, your pops?
My moms, they knew a little bit, but they used to go to my brother to be like, yo, what you saying? What you want to do?
Wow, man. Yeah. This is a incredible story. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You got rappers that got stories, right? And they talk about their struggles coming up as a kid.
That's the different
this is a different, on top of growing up in East New York, Brooklyn, right? That struggle alone that we hear in a lot of artist stories and music, on top of it, from 1 to 6, you're not even speaking, and now, today, you're an artist.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You definitely have a story to tell.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's go back. 6 years old, you get the surgery done. When did you first hear your voice?
I'll say like 7. They told my dad, like, the nurse.
Mm-hmm.
She called my dad, like, yo, somebody wants to say hi to you. And then they put my dad on the phone. I'm like, hey, Dad, I love you.
He's like, who's this?
He's like, he knew it was me. And I guess he just started bursting and crying and shit.
Yeah, nah, that's different.
Yeah.
It still hasn't registered to me, that experience as a kid, So did you, when you started school, kindergarten, first grade, at 5 years old, 6 years old?
I didn't go to school.
You couldn't go to school?
Homeschool.
All homeschool?
Yeah, homeschool until 5th grade.
My
5th grade was like 1st grade to me. So
right.
When I was in there, I didn't know what I was doing.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, I knew how to read and shit, but I didn't feel it was new to me. I was never surrounded with other kids.
Right.
And I was different.
And at that time, you were going to school in East New York? You were in Brooklyn?
New York, yeah, Pier 65.
So you start in school, I guess, late in a sense. Now you in East New York. I don't know. Is there that many Dominicans in East New York? I feel like all the Dominicans are uptown. You know what I'm saying? But
Back in the day, yeah.
There was a lot of Dominicans
Yeah, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans.
in East New York.
Yeah.
They still out there.
Yeah, it's
Oh
not-
yeah, now it's different. But I'm saying, when I think of East New York, I just think it was different back then. You know, as a kid, when people, especially from people that are tuned in, that's from out of New York, they think all the Dominicans are uptown. You know what I'm saying? But Boogie Man is your mom and pops is Dominican.
Yeah. They was born out there. Then they moved to Puerto Rico. Then they came out here.
Because in one of your records, it's like Spanglish. One, yeah.
Yeah, nah.
Shout out to Lito. Lito's on that one, right?
Yeah. With that, on my mixtape, everybody that's the features that's on my mixtape, all of those people are my favorite rappers.
So those are hand-picked features.
Yeah. Those are my favorite rappers like, right now. You know what I mean?
Right.
That I can get to. I really can't get to like Lil Wayne. I love Wayne.
Wayne is your all-time favorite.
It's inspiration.
That's coming too.
Yeah, he gives me his sweater. He wears Lil Wayne sweater.
Yeah.
That's how much of a fan Boogie is. So, when did you start doing music?
2 years ago.
Why so long? What took you to the point where you said, you know what, I'm gonna do this music thing?
Because like during high school, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I used to play ball.
Mm-hmm.
I was good at playing ball, but I felt like my health issues wasn't really
Right.
clicking. So people always tell me, "Oh, you got a crazy voice.
Crazy.
You got a crazy voice. You should do radio. You should be like in a cartoon doing voiceovers,
Right.
shit like that." But I was like, "Yo, what if I become a rapper?" I love Wayne, bro. Wayne is like my inspiration. So, and Eminem too.
Right.
So
You like the rappers, like
yeah,
you talking about artists that got bars.
bro. Before I even had a voice, my pops handed me the Marshall Mathers LP in '99. I was a kid, and I was 3 years old. He used to bump that on my way to the hospital.
Wow.
Stand and all that shit. You feel me? So then my brother put me on Wayne when Wayne was getting popping. I just it was like,
Connected.
yo, yeah.
But your music, and maybe it's just because of the time, a lot of the records on the EP are drill records. Is that because you're from Brooklyn? Is that just because that's the sound of New York right now? Why straight drill records?
Because, I'm going to keep it a stack. Pop Smoke opened the doors for a lot of us.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I felt like my voice had to be heard on a drill record. It's like, it feels right.
Do you feel people compare you a lot to Pop Smoke when it comes to the tone of your voice? Or think like, oh, he's trying to go to Pop Smoke?
Yeah, but I'm not bothered with that because Pop Smoke is a legend.
Right.
He was going crazy. And I really watch interviews of him, like even the one y'all got.
Right. Which was his first one.
Yeah, exactly.
Forever Pop Smoke. But nah, he's definitely, for us in is legend now.
Yeah.
But a lot of, his success early on was, oh, did you hear this artist's voice? It was his voice that kind of stood out.
Let me tell you, when I seen that, I'm like, yo, that's great. Imagine if they hear me.
Right.
They hearing Pop Smoke. He's wilding. He's like, huh? And all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine they hear my voice. How are they going to react to me? I got to make it there.
Right.
I want them to hear me.
Do you still listen to the first record you recorded? You know which one it was? Or you said you listened and said, this is trash. This is gone forever.
Yeah, I was doing, my first record was a Dembo. That's a Dominican.
Right.
I wasn't rocking with that. You know what I mean? That's not me.
That wasn't it.
Wasn't it.
Yeah,
That's not it right there.
The voice. Damn, I'm trying to think. There is a Latin artist that has a unique voice too. He's lit too. You would know who he is if I said it. Damn, it's like Omega got but it's not him. I'm thinking it's another artist that does like the reggaeton, dembo music. But so 2 years ago, you said, yo, I'm gonna be an artist. What is your family? How do they react? Like, you serious, or was they supportive? Like, what was going on when it came to that?
Nah, yeah, they was like, yo, yeah, do it. The most supportive was my dad, though. Like, he was the one that was like, yo, you can do this. I know it. Because everything you do, you go head first. You
right.
until you finish it.
So
He always respected that about me. That anything put my mind to it, I get it. I do it.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So
I'm
Shout out
sure
to my
your
pops.
pops, yeah, shout out to your pops, was a big inspiration, after his passing, right? Now I'm sure because I went through it. I told you I could understand like the aggression that builds up, right? For someone you lost that you love, everything around your whole life just turns into like, I got goals, I'm gonna accomplish them, and it's 100%. You know what I'm saying? So how has it been since then?
where like when he was here, like he seen the hunger in me.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like in and out. I wasn't really. But when he passed, I was like, nah, I gotta really go
Right,
crazy.
right. Because I know you mentioned you sat down for a while where you would like fuck the music,
Yeah,
forget everything, just trying to get your head together.
yeah, because I couldn't believe it.
Right. It's hard. It's hard to like really digest and be like, yo, this shit is real. Like I'm never gonna see my pops again. It's probably one of the hardest things I've been through. Right. But so you take a break. How long was that break to when you was able to snap out of that and get back into the studio and back making records?
Probably like a few months. That happened in April. In July, I was in the studio.
Right. So yeah, like
Yeah,
a few months.
yeah,
Now this is during COVID.
yeah,
All this is happening during COVID.
yeah. So like a lot, I used to like wake up, sad and shit. So I would just write whatever's in my head.
Mm.
And then after he passed, I got a studio and I put it in my room. So what I used to do was I would record myself on the beat,
Right.
pouring my feelings out on the beat. You know what I mean? So like now I gotta take this shit serious.
So I'm sure with the studio now in your room, you got 1,000 records you probably recorded. How did you go about picking your favorite 6 for this project, the Boogie Man project?
I just sat down. I wanted it to make sense because the boogeyman is like all my problems. The boogeyman is all my problems turned into one person. It's the boogeyman. The boogeyman is all my problems turned into one person.
Right.
6 is more me.
Got it.
You understand?
Right.
It's like alter egos.
Now, this project is done. It's out. Going crazy, the marketing, all that. Is there a 6 project coming now, or
Yeah,
how's that working out?
we working on that. That's more about my life. We're gonna go more in depth. I actually got a video out. It's called Possible, and like you really see me doing sign language, bro. I dedicated that to my dad too. Like he's you can hear his voice
Right.
in that song, in the video, and he was here to see that. He was very proud of that. I put him in the
Right.
video.
Nah, that's super ill. Cause for someone, for a short period of your life, you couldn't speak. When you're making music and putting out videos, are you ever thinking about the other kids or the other people that may be in that same situation?
Every day.
Right.
This is why I'm here. That's why I do this.
You feel like that's really your purpose.
That's my purpose.
Mm-hmm.
To tell the young kids anything is possible. You do whatever you want. You want to play ball, you got one hand, you can do it.
Right.
You want to rap, you don't got a voice, you can do it. You know what I mean? Just work.
It's super ill, man. Your story is definitely interesting. When you're in the studio putting these records together, or you're done recording, and you say, "Yo, we're gonna put this project." Are you picking these songs by yourself? Is Atkins in the studio with you? Like, what's the team look like right now?
My team is me and Aiken, my brother, and me and Aiken pick up the songs.
Right.
You know what I mean? I got my producer. Shout out to Swift Bundy. He going crazy, and we pick out the songs and shit.
Now, Atkins, since you're here, you're hanging with us. How did you two link? For the people that don't know, you know what I'm saying?
By accident, through my through the mutual friends and the clientele. Actually, I shot that was your first video.
Yeah,
right?
my first video ever.
I shot his first video ever, and after that we clicked.
Right. So you didn't meet him prior to shooting the video.
No.
Did you hear the record first?
Yeah, and that's a funny story because when he sent me the record, I thought it's a very low quality MP3. I didn't know his voice is like this, and I was like, why he sound like that?
Right.
What's going on? And then when he called me with the same voice, I'm like, damn, that's probably his voice. Like,
Right. Right.
and I was very confused. Like, I didn't know like the whole story. So when I met him in real life, in person, then I'm like, okay, now I get it. Why it's like that? And after that, we clicked right away. We shot like 1, 2, 3, 4 videos.
Yeah.
3, 4 videos.
With the breaks, cause we was not close like right now. But now we dropping
Right.
song after the song, video after the video.
Just going crazy.
Yeah.
Till we gonna make it.
Right. And speaking of videos, you just dropped your most recent one on Halloween with Ross Swish.
Yeah. NWO.
And NWO, but you shot half of it in New York, half in LA.
Right.
Was it because at the time Ross Swish was in LA, or is it you wanted to go out there to shoot it?
Nah, we wanted to go to LA to shoot it. We was gonna go to LA. We was gonna go to LA regardless. So Ross happens that Ross Swish is out there.
Was there?
Yeah, so we just hit him up. And then the Brooklyn one, I needed Brooklyn. I needed the Brooklyn Bridge.
Right,
yeah.
of course.
Yeah, so it made sense. The way it came out is the way I wanted it.
When you sent Ra the record, you were already on it with an open verse,
Yeah.
and he just hit back like I'm confused. Like if I'm an artist, right? It's different because I'm a DJ, he's a director, so we don't dig so deep. But as an artist, you get a feature request and you hear it, and his Boogie Man voice, his 6 voice. Did he react anyway, or he was like? Did you guys have a relationship prior to that?
Nah, I never met
Nothing.
him. I told you, like, everybody that's on this feature is my favorite rapper.
Gotcha.
Like, I really fuck with their music.
Right, right.
So I was like, I need a Ross Swish feature. I fuck with Ross Swish. So I reached out to his manager. I sent him the open verse. His manager told me, yo, nigga, your voice is crazy.
Are you tired of that at this point? Of people?
Nah, I expect that.
All right, cool. Because this is some artists been, I'm tired. But I just hope you understand, like, that's super unique. You know what I'm saying? And that, unfortunately, right, with people and just viewers and listeners, that your voice will instantly just grab people's attention.
Word.
And instead of fighting it, I hope you embrace it. Like,
Yeah, I always embrace it. I don't worry about nobody hating on me.
Right.
A lot of niggas be like, yo, niggas sound like you smoke cigarettes.
yeah, I don't think it's hate. I think it's just natural reaction. You know, it's different. It's not regular. It's not normal. But usually people that are unique go a lot farther than, you know what I'm saying, the regular person.
I don't really care what people say. I
Listen,
just
they
do what I
was
do.
laughing on DMX and Jadakis on the beginning too.
Of course.
You feel me? What kind of voice is that?
Right,
Now
right.
they legends.
Yeah.
Simple.
Well, project is out now, Boogie Man.
Hey, man.
Said you're working on a 6 project.
Word. Yeah, we going crazy.
The
That's next right there.
the 6, is it gonna still? I'm still trying to understand. So 6 and Boogie Man is 2 different people.
Yeah. It's too different. It's like my life. It's Boogeyman is, like I said, my problems. 6 is more like my personal life.
So the stories would be because you can't change your voice.
Nah, let me tell you, I got a video called Never Need Help. And in the video, the concept is like, I'm killing my demons.
Mm,
And Boogeyman is the demon.
got you.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's where he was born.
Are you like? I'm still thinking.
It's like more of a raw, like
Right.
like crazy.
Because the Boogeyman is super like dark,
Yeah,
and it's like some demon shit.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, exactly. That's what that is. That's who he is.
And it definitely comes through. And on them drill beats, that's the perfect beat for that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? So congratulations on, putting out the project. We look forward to hearing more stuff. Before we get out of here, any last words for the city, for your followers, for the people that just don't understand what's happening right now? Because I'm still digesting it as you speak, and I'm still trying to get used to the tone. And, the beats and the music is hard. It's just your voice is so much different than others that it stands out.
Yeah, I mean, For everybody that's watching and shit that don't know me, you know, it's the Boogie Man. ChapterOne is out. We're gonna keep going crazy. If you rap, play ball, anything you want to do it in your life. You can accomplish anything you want. You know what I mean? Because before me being here right next to you,
Right.
I used to watch your interviews every day.
Right.
Yeah, watch you with Pop Smoke, Boogie, everybody studying. One day I'm gonna be there. I'm right next to you.
And that's what I appreciate too. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, intentions is not, oh, I just want to be lit.
Nah.
It's a message kind of behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course I want to be lit and I want to be successful, but I also want to be able to inspire other people and motivate other people. So
that's what it's all about. I want kids that feel like they're different, to know that they're unique and that they can make it where I'm at it.
Speaking of kids, do you have any children of your own?
Nah, no kids yet.
No kids yet.
Yeah.
Relationships?
Yeah.
We got to listen to the music.
I got a shorty.
How does she deal with the whole rapper thing that's happening? Is it like a headache all the time? Like, oh, how you going to LA to shoot a video? You can't just shoot it here? You got to deal with all that?
Yeah, she likes it. She fucks with it.
She's supportive.
She's my number one supporter.
Shout out to all the supportive women out there.
Yeah.
How did you two meet? I'm just curious, because again, it's gonna go back to your voice. I don't know if you text her first or you called her, FaceTime.
That's crazy because I used to work. I was rapping, but I used to work in a factory making lights. So she came in after me. She was the new girl. So I'm like, yo, she look good.
He was on her. He was on your body.
Yeah.
So did you like train her? You gave her some training?
Nah, I tried to talk to her, and while she's making the lights and shit, and then she turned around like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like with that stank attitude. I'm like,
right.
One day you'll be mine, watch. And that's what happened.
And now that's where we at with it.
Yeah.
Boogie Man in the building. Could you, if you still can, in sign language, before we get out, let the people know DJ DREWSKI'S the best DJ in the world in sign language?
Damn.
Think you got that?
Oh, man.
Too hard?
Yeah, I forgot that shit. Yeah, we got it.
That's it. Gang right there. Boogie Man in the building. DJ DREWSKI, the new movement live. Atkins, we appreciate you. We look forward to your films.
Thank you, guys.
Are you going to graduate to like feature films at a certain point?
I think I'm gonna stick with the music videos.
Really?
Yeah.
You enjoy shooting the videos?
Very. And now I'm getting to my favorite artists too. So slowly, from the bottom to the top.
Right.
So
we never quitting. Y'all gonna see me again.
Right.
Up here with you.
And shout out to the Chicanos that returned Atkins' equipment. We appreciate you too, man. We appreciate you too. More videos coming, more music. Boogie Man in the building. 6. Not the other 6. This 6.
Yeah.
Not the other 6 from Brooklyn.
Nah, we don't talk.
We ain't doing that, right?
Nah, never that.
Damn. We out.
Boogie Man.